Fastball. Soler lifts this one, gives it a look, but runs out of real estate now. Taken down and away, a ball at 2.
Yeah, two of the names you hear a lot.
The Marlins left fielder. But he still manages to find a hole. He hit it so hard through that left
fight last night.
That's down and in.
I know.
Long look in before the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. And that one kicks away from a 2-2. Check swing, foul. Another 2-2 pitch from Gray, and that is ripped. Foul.
Wow.
Another 2-2 on the way. Even though it's caught in left field, Marlins are going to have the base. And now they're loaded with one out for Avisail Garcia. First, and here comes an 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Gray deals. Grounded foul.
That is pretty amazing. That
looks to battle 0-2. Instead chases a slider low and away. Breaking ball. Gray's 0-1.
Well, if nothing else, the Marlins are making Gray
a 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Birdie swings and misses.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I think
Josh Bell with 1 out. Got a piece foul. Line hit for Josh Bell. Bell had his 7-game hits, maybe, but not that. Luis Garcia grounds one foul outside of first.
I had to get to that promo. I didn't get it.
A great pitcher like Sandy paid for that. Broken bat, roller, Jazz feeds Rojas on to anymore. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a good point though, and
and it'll drop in front of Garcia. And Luis Garcia, once the game got out of hand, Davey Martinez put him in. Swings at the first one here, pops it up back in. Sharply hit, but Jazz is there. Gets a good hop, gathers himself. Loaded jam in the first. Mickey takes outside, ball 1. A little out in front and under that one. He had 6 hits and 3 homers yesterday. 7 hits, 3 homers in a doubleheader. Then maybe you could.
He's been.
Bouncer towards short. Garcia's got it. Low throw.
Yeah, I think Don Mattingly
and see if those pairings continue for the foreseeable future. On June 30th. So how do you keep everybody? Swung on and missed. Just like that, you're right. Brian De La Cruz taps it foul.
And the Marlins did in April have a 7-game. Yeah, May 16th.
That's low. Ball and 2 strikes to De La Cruz, getting the start in center.
Put that in the scouting report. Notice the whip, walks and hits to innings pitched.
2 strikes, 2 outs to De La Cruz. And it must be a day that ends in Y. De La Cruz gets a base. They check on him over at first base. Now it's him up. Ruiz thought about it, but De La Cruz gets back in time. Ball and no strikes to Jazz. That one's inside. Area. And that's one slam on a 3-0 pitch last night.
And I guarantee they're aware of that.
Oof. A lot of called strikes that were off the plate. De La Cruz goes. Time was called. That was a 3-2. There goes De La Cruz. It was the fastball, and it was inner third again, but that one a little. He did not. Went with the curveball, and Jazz.
Why I chose the diamond, Paul. I think it worked out for him.
Say here.
And we're talking mostly quality strikes because
Pitch strikes. 0-1 here to Cesar Hernandez. And 0-2. And swings over the top of that slide. Another first pitch strike.
well, and all strike.
And another. It was the slider. But he's back on track. Wow. What a. Josh Bell will be highly sought after. And you could make a case that the Marlins have a slightly better offensive option.
Yeah,
Aguilar. But he's been doing a muscles. Another one out there. We've seen him left side of the infield against Jorge, who rips one foul, scattering. Funny how quick they all revert back to batting average and wins when it comes to arbitration, right? 1-1 from Gray. Down the right field line, this one getting down, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, upstairs with 94. Looper base hit. So just like
Back knocks came with 1 out. This time nobody out, and again a good slider.
that's low and away. We talked about it in Colorado, actually.
So he will be one who struggles with the pitch clock.
A 2-0 pitch. Waves and misses at a slide. Goes back to that pitch in third. 2 on and nobody out. Soft liner toward short. And it's only fair. And he also tells me that Soler. At the changeup, fouled away, and it's 0-2. Where does he go here in the third? That time the curveball. Chopped wide outside of third. Avi pops this one up. Infield fly rule. Like a crazy. John Birdie takes the ball in the dirt, 1-1.
We talked to
Soler, the runners. Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes. It was the curveball that time. Get that muscle memory. But it's worked. You're 3 for 20. And a strike, and he thought. Goes after that one, heading toward the corner, but foul.
get an Edward Cabrera.
Behind the second base bag, Miggy makes the play. Those guys are consistently working 7. Their group, the other part of that group, whether it was Trevor,
Well, in our conversation with Mel Stottlemyre Jr., then he's been.
This one second consecutive National League Rookie of the Month. Ground ball to third for Birdie. 390.
And then I even thought it was amazing. I talked to you about this yesterday. He's ¡1 in base out wins save, without question.
Right. And the little room below the zone. Sandy deals. This one on the edge of the track makes the catch.